For times without number, the people of Mugomo village in the area of traditional authority Fugamapiri in Kata Bay have seen the sun rise and set. What they can't remember, however, is the last time they saw a drop of water from a protected source. For many of them, a shallow hole dug on the ground is the only source they know. Traditional authority Fugamapiri describes the situation in his area as dire.
The biggest problem I have in my area is water. We had boreholes, yes, but when they got broken, no one came to repair them.
The plight of people in Mugomo village is a common narrative among many. Some kilometers down the lake shore within the district takes this reporter to Lisale, a village within Traditional Authority Mankambira's area. A solar-powered borehole installed courtesy of World Vision is supplying piped water to several households across 4 villages.
Most organizations, including government, they drill single boreholes per village or per community. And looking at how households are distributed sometimes, it's not possible to actually have a proper access. You find that most households will still walk long distances to access one borehole. So what World Vision did here is to reticulate a borehole, to work on a borehole that was in existence and install a submersible pump that is powered by solar and pumped into 10,000 liter tanks and distributed to various locations. So they're using kiosks.
Getting back to Mzuzu, the thought of nearly a week of dry pipes induced by the now past tropical storm Anna quickly comes to mind. It is a memory that remains deep-seated among several Mzuzu residents. And the Northern Region Water Board, NRWB, is aware of the costs of overdependence on hydropowered electricity. It is making a switch to clean energy.
We as a utility have been facing a number of challenges, serious challenges, when it comes to actually power supply, which we rely from Eskom. We have had issues to do with low voltages, we have had issues to do with power blackouts, which have actually affected our pumping capacity and consequently affecting as well supply to our customers. So we sat down to think at alternative ways, renewable ways which can actually help us to be able to improve water supply to our customers, to be able to continue supplying even when we have power outages. So in total, we're expecting that we'll be able to generate 1.2 megawatts of power, which will be enough to power all our installations right here in Mzuzu.
But how effective is solar power? Nyasha Makumborenga is Chief Technology Officer for Green Tech Energy United Kingdom. He adds, power challenges are a shared challenge across several countries in Southern Africa.
So with solar, it's almost the same like how you use Eskom. And whatever you can use, what you can power with Eskom, you can use solar as well. The only challenge that is there with solar is when your system gets too big, the amount that you need to pay for that also becomes bigger. But for solar pumping or irrigation, right now, solar is the best thing to use for that.
While echoing Makumborenga's remarks, an environmentalist with Renewable Malawi, Kenneth Mtago, further commends the Northern Region Water Board for positioning to switch to clean energy.
Yeah, that's the best solution because we are looking at how our water supply institutions have been facing challenges in terms of the costs that are associated with energy. So as the Northern Region Water Board putting that system in place and in making sure that the supply water using the energy generated from the solar system is a plus because it's cost effective. And it's also a warning to Lilongwe and Blantyre to consider such alternatives.
Government, through the Malawi National Energy Policy of 2018, commits to strengthening the exploitation of renewable energy resources through the promotion of the use of renewable energy technologies and the manufacturing of renewable energy products, such as solar panels. In the just passed national budget, for example, government, through the Minister of Finance, pronounced the removal of import duty, excise and VAT on spare parts for use in the energy generation and distribution. Global Goal number 7 talks of ensuring access to affordable, reliable, sustainable and modern energy for all by the year 2030. A reminder of this goal might not have come at a better time to appreciate how happenings like a war can lead to the volatility of commodity pricing, largely when our power needs are largely dependent on non-renewable resources. Ultimately, it is the poorest of the poor who gets the hardest hit. Meanwhile, only 10% of the country's population has access to electricity, leaving out a staggering 90% in the dark. While the figures look bad on the one hand, the situation on the other hand also presents a good business window. As we speak, independent power producers are already on the ground in districts like Salima and Kotakota for large-scale solar energy harvesting to inject additional electricity into the country's power grid. As the sun sets, it again begs the question, to what extent have we put it to good use? For the people of Lisale in Kata Bay, perhaps they have started to make the most of it.